Two people live in the same city, same rent, same opportunities, same economy. But their lives look completely different. One of them earns almost $100,000 a year and still feels broke. The other earns just over $50,000, yet has savings, peace, and options most people never experience. So what's the difference? It's not intelligence, it's not luck, and it's not even income. It's something most people never notice until it's too late. Their life got quietly filled with things they don't actually need.
The higher earner lives in a home full of success. Big TV, expensive furniture, closets packed with clothes, drawers full of gadgets that were exciting once. Everything looks like they're doing well, but behind the scenes, every paycheck disappears before the next one arrives. Not because of luxury, but because of accumulation. The lower earner's place looks different. Nothing flashy, nothing excessive, but everything has a purpose. Nothing is there just because. And because of that, their money doesn't vanish. It grows. They're not rich on paper, but they are rich in something far more important: breathing room.
Most people think financial stress comes from not earning enough, but that's only half the truth. The real issue is this: every object you own quietly takes money from your future, not just when you buy it, but long after. Space, maintenance, replacements, upgrades, storage, attention. Your possessions don't just sit in your home. They consume parts of your income every single month.
That treadmill you barely use? It's not just $800. It's space you're paying rent for, dust you clean around, guilt you feel looking at it. That deal on furniture? It wasn't a deal. It was a long-term subscription you didn't realize you signed up for. Even your attention gets taxed. Because clutter doesn't just fill rooms, it fills your mind. People who escape this cycle don't earn more first. They think differently first. They start asking one question before every purchase: how often will I actually use this? Not in theory, not in fantasy, in real life. Because something changes when you do that. A cheap item used once becomes expensive. An expensive item used daily becomes cheap. Value stops being emotional. It becomes mathematical. Then they go further. They look around their home and ask, if this disappeared tomorrow, would I even replace it? And suddenly, the truth appears. Half the stuff in most homes is there for one reason. Not need, not use, not value, just habit. Here's what keeps most people stuck. They don't upgrade because they need better things. They upgrade because they're bored of things that already work. That's the silent wealth killer. Because every small upgrade feels harmless until you realize you've been upgrading your entire life for no reason at all. The people who build real financial stability do something unusual. They stop letting emotions make financial decisions. They don't buy to feel better. They don't upgrade to feel current. They don't accumulate to feel successful. Instead, they build one thing most people never prioritize: space between income and spending. That space becomes savings. That savings becomes freedom. That freedom becomes choices. Wealth is not what you own. It's what you don't need to worry about. It's being able to say, I can pause work if I need to. I can handle emergencies without panic. I can make decisions without financial fear. That's real financial power. Not the size of your apartment, not the brand of your furniture, not the number of things you own. So when you compare those two apartments again, you realize something surprising. The difference wasn't income. It was direction. One life was quietly expanding spending to match income. The other was quietly expanding freedom instead. And the gap between those two decisions? That's the gap between feeling trapped and actually being free. If this changed how you think about money, don't just save it, apply it. Start by removing just one thing you don't actually use. Because financial freedom doesn't start with earning more. It starts with needing less.